Yo, what's good? It's Mastermind MMA. And Cody Garbrandt. He is a member of Team Alpha Male. He's a guy on the come up. I heard he was a Golden Gloves boxing guy. His specialty is boxing. He's undefeated in the UFC, and I believe he has a fight with the undefeated Thomas Almeida. So he's a guy that's making some noise in the bantamweight division. The last fight I saw, actually, it was the first fight that I ever saw of him, and it was his last fight where he was fighting this guy. It was supposed to be he was scheduled to fight someone else. Then they just threw him a last minute jiu-jitsu guy, and that was supposed to be a big challenge for him. But he overcame it, and he knocked the guy out really fast. And this is a guy who's all tatted up, looks pretty badass, and he his name is No Love, Cody No Love Garbrandt. And on the article I was reading, they did a corny ass pun, and they're like, "It seems that Cody Garbrandt has no love for his former teammate TJ Dillashaw." But I could just see like the writer typing that and thinking it's so good. And basically, he had an interview with Submission Radio, and he was addressing comments by Dillashaw saying Garbrandt wanted to train with Dillashaw at Elevation Fight Team. Now, a real quick insert, if you don't know the bullshit going on, basically, Uriah Faber has his camp, which is the Team Alpha Male camp. Chad Mendez, Paige Van Zandt, Cody. Can't think of anyone else off top. But I got to plug in my laptop. But he was talking about TJ. So TJ Dillashaw used to be a part of the Team Alpha Male camp. And the whole fallout was, and I'm pretty sure Dwayne Bang Ludwig, who I don't really like, but he gives off like really weird bad guy vibes, and like his MMA career wasn't that great. So I mean, it's not that I don't like him. I'm indifferent towards him, but more on like I'm not really checking for that guy. So TJ Dillashaw was a wrestler, and he was friends with Uriah Faber. And Uriah Faber basically brought him in, showed him the ropes, and is responsible for TJ Dillashaw's success. He's a direct catalyst to TJ Dillashaw's success in this aspect and in the way things played out. Not saying, without Uriah, TJ would never be here or anything, but in this case in point, it's because of Uriah TJ's here. And real quick, TJ left, went out to Colorado, started working with Dwayne Bang Ludwig, and that caused a lot of problems. It was backstabbing. You guys could do if you don't know, this is just me filling in for the people that don't know. And, there was problems, and TJ was trying to get people from Alpha Male to come over, leaving with him, and he was successful. He got Joseph Benavidez, who now I remember he's on Alpha Male, or was on Alpha Male. Now he's at Elevation. And basically, Cody said, "I heard him talking shit." No. See, that's some fucked up shit. I almost saw him at the Arnold Classic when I was there signing shit and had to go say some shit to him, but on my better judgment, I didn't. Anyways, long story short, no, that was fucked up. What he was trying to do was recruit people. Go out there, take them from their team to go and help him. And then he went on to say, TJ, that motherfucker, tried to take some of our teammates, If our team ain't good enough for you, motherfucker, then get the fuck out. Don't be trying to make our team, take our training partners, if you don't believe our team is good. That shit pisses me off, man. That's some fucked up shit. And I believe Benavidez is really the only person who got over. But Lance Palmer, I heard was, you know, going over and helping, and there was a few guys that would be with Team Alpha Male and go out and help TJ. Especially, I remember Joseph Benavidez went out to help TJ for his fight that he lost, and now Benavidez is there with Elevation. So, and then he said, oh shit, I didn't even read this part, but apparently, TJ said some shit about his uncle. Let me read this to you guys. Then he wants to say some shit about my uncle. Oh, I do remember this. I did hear this. Yeah. He said then he wants to say some shit about my uncle. Like, oh, he left his family to come out here. Hey, stupid motherfucker. My uncle comes out here, trains me, comes to the fights. I never left him. I know what loyalty is, dude. Don't ever say I left my family, dude. That's some bullshit. You left your family and your friends here to go to Denver, Colorado, and look what you got. You got your ass beat. Whoa. That is... you know what? Reading this, I definitely like this guy a lot more. Because he just seems like he gives no fucks, man. And he's knocking guys out. And then when they started talking about what's going on with his career, he's like, yeah, definitely. It'll put me right up there with a knockout win over Thomas Almeida. I think that I should get a title shot. And then he goes on to say, I'm sure the next time I see him, we're going to have some fucking words for sure. Which is basically... we got to see each other. And it kind of sounds like if TJ moves the wrong way, says the wrong thing, if they have that conversation, that's going to escalate very quickly. Because it seems like TJ tried to paint Cody as a backstabber, and Cody's not having it, man. I remember... Cody's uncle was the one training him when he was boxing, and when he got into MMA, he moved out to Alpha Male, and TJ was trying to say that. But I personally didn't know that his uncle came with him. So for TJ to say that and to do all that, honestly, I really didn't give a fuck about TJ before. And when I saw TJ at the fight with Cruz, he looked good, but Dominic Cruz is better, and he seems like a sore loser, and he was talking shit after, and he's just an unlikable guy. He's really coming out to be the fucking snake in the grass that McGregor said he was. Because it's one thing if he leaves, but the fact that he's got Benavidez out there now, and he's trying to recruit people, that's fucked up, man. Like, you gotta have some loyalty to Uriah. You have to. Out of respect for what he's done for you. And Uriah, I don't know if this is Uriah. You know what? I might just do a different video on it. But, fuck it. I'll just address it now. Uriah basically said, dude, what did USADA do to you, man? Bud, you look like a prepubescent teen. TJ, he looks totally different after USADA came in. What does that mean? Uriah Faber, a guy who's been close to TJ for years, is accusing him of steroid use. Now, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt, because I can't take Uriah's word for it. If they were still on good terms and Uriah was alleging this, then yeah, maybe I could, but dude, they're not friends with each other. So when friends fall out and become enemies, I can't really take any accusations credible. But, dude, if you look at TJ's body using the eyeball test, he looks like he's on something. And Dwayne Ludwig seems like a sketchy ass motherfucker to bring TJ into that world. You know, TJ was a good champ, but can't really call him the champ. In my opinion, he was still the interim champ because he basically took out the interim champ whose belt became the legitimized belt because of Dominic Cruz's injury with Renan Barão. And, he got big because he pulled a big upset off of Renan Barão. And, when it came to find out who's the true champ, Dominic Cruz showed up. And Dominic Cruz is the true champion. So, and he's like... He's talking shit about Dom still trying to get that title fight. And it's like, you know what, man? Like, just kind of let that go. Because it was... dude, it wasn't even a close fight, man. Like, it might have seemed close because you were throwing, but you were hitting air for most of the time. He caught Dom with some good shots. But Dom caught him a lot more with good shots. And Dom had takedowns. TJ didn't have any takedowns. And, even if TJ got back up, it's still... When things are that close, it makes a difference. And just Dominic Cruz's elusiveness really negated TJ's skill set. And... that's a skill in its own. I would say, I don't see anyone who would disagree, but Dominic Cruz's strength is his elusiveness. Nobody could hit him. So, I think the bantamweight division is kind of turning out to be lots of bad blood and rivalries, and in MMA and UFC, that shit gets exciting. The build-ups to this shit gets exciting. You already know it's Mastermind MMA.